Yeah. 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 Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is Super Bowl Sunday on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a great one on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the New England Patriots. With that, it's time for Super Bowl 54, and we'll send you now to Miami, standing by to call their fourth Super Bowl together. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season, and now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past, and tonight we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the defending champion New England Patriots taking on the NFC champions. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Charles, the Patriots, they did it again. Their 12th Super Bowl appearance ever. That's a record as they seek to go back-to-back, something that hasn't been done in the NFL since Super Bowls 38 and 39 were won by the Patriots.
So you just have to marvel a little bit, don't you? How they get this done year in and year out. How do they get there? Because I just wonder at some level, do we take them for granted? Their excellence, you just kind of count on it, right? They're going to win the AFC East. They're going to have the home field advantage through the playoffs. They're going to get to the Super Bowl. None of that is easily done, yet every year we're talking about the Patriots possibly, getting it done and adding to their record books.
They're trying to make it 3 wins in 4 years. The only teams to do that, the Dallas Cowboys in the 90s and
these Patriots in the early 2000s.
Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they are back again in the big game. It's their 4th appearance, but all coming since the year 2000, Charles.
They've been in it 3 times total, right? Lost 2 prior, right? Lost once in Detroit to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Remember, Mike Holmgren was the head coach of that team. And then they lost that heartbreaker to the New England Patriots. Russell Wilson was picked off. But the win, it was magnificent. That was back in the New York, New Jersey metropolitan area, Super Bowl 48. And remember, they just rolled over the Denver Broncos and Peyton Manning in that one. They'd like to have that kind of performance again in this one.
On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Wilson. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, defense. Let's get on the field, defense. Jump.
Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Steps away to his left. It's caught, blocking. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. On second down and 4, Wilson, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown with the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And on the grandest of stages, with the whole world watching the Super Bowl, they come out and get the first points.
I don't know how you feel about it, Brandon, but for me, watching the beginning of the Super Bowl, I've often wondered how come it's not just a fumble fest? How come the ball's not all over the place? The nerves, the interim in between of the 2 weeks waiting for the game. But this team came out and handled it just like it was a regular season walk in the park. Terrific start.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Brady, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Brady. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there for New England. 44 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now Brady. It's complete. James White. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Yeah, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. His 2nd catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Lynch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, Lynch. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
On 1st down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. And, Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one because, to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
Third and 2, now Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now Lynch. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. On 2nd down, it's Lynch, and he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Buying time to his left. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown. The multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? From the shotgun, Wilson flushed to, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Brady gives this to White. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Brady to throw. They dial up the screen here to Burkhead. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Marshawn Lynch heading back out into the huddle. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Wilson going to throw again. He'll buy some time right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to put it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On first down, Brady. That's complete to White. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady, he's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. 2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. It's complete to Lockett. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He's going to take off with it. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. Where the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's 21-3. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes Tom Brady and the Patriot offense back onto the field. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to bounce that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. Now the ball comes loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Check my 21. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check 24. Check 24. Hey, check 24.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Wilson now to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They try again with Lynch. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here is Lynch on 3rd and goal. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Myers' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the 2nd half. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And wins it. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Marshawn Lynch, 60 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Teams always want to send messages. I think that was quite a statement there to start the third quarter.
Yeah, less than a minute in. Already that quick, long strike. They are setting the tone for the second half. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
From the gun on third down, Brady. And he's got Sanu. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Caught by the tight end, Watson. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Brady to throw again. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Brady, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Brady again. Safarian Jenkins has it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8. Now White lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. The 40. The 30. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Seahawks capitalize on this. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. So that one will be accepted. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Brady now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Brady. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. And that's going to be incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They start the drive with Lynch. Lynch busting free. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On the ground, it's Lynch, and he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Dante Hightower on the stop.
Touch 50, touch 50.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson flushed out right. It's caught. Lockett past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 48 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, but it's going to be second down. Play action. It's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there, perfectly executed. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Let's go, let's go. I'm scared.
They run again on first down, Lynch. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Alabama, 380, 54, right 54. Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. It's complete. James White. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. New England on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
It's going to be a long day. Let's get a second.
Following the fumble recovery, Brady. A gain of 4 on the play, and it's a second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Brady now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Hey, ball 66.
Shotgun now for Brady. And that's complete. It's Watson.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the short catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
That throw by Brady incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's fourth. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the one touchdown score to this point. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback with the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And the Seahawks are the class of the NFL. Seattle wins the Super Bowl.
Let's go, P. Let's go. Now let's get there.
For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't